Hello, my name is Genosis, and welcome to Not a Gamer Gaming. This is episode 5 of our Prefab Editor tutorial series, and today we're going to discuss, just about everything. We're going to build a POI from scratch. Actually, I already kind of built a small one right here, and I'm going to rebuild it with you to kind of put all the pieces together and get the whole process familiar to everybody so you can go ahead and build your own and be more comfortable with it. Now, before we begin, I'd like to remind you to go ahead and click like and or subscribe if you have not already, and please click the notification bell so we can shovel more content onto your face. Now let's begin. Now, whenever I start a prefab, I generally like to use my terrain filler. Now, this, if I just remind you, will mold to whatever biome you place this in, so it'll turn to snow or forest or desert, rubble, whatever biome it's placed in. So I like to start with that. Now, this is a little large, so we can definitely trim this later, but I'm basically going to build this building again with you, so you get the idea. I wanted to build it ahead of time, so I wasn't, stumbling too much. And it's a very simple building, a little office building, something you might see in like a downtown area, like a law office or something. Something simple. Alright, so I basically grabbed all the blocks I'm going to be using, and I'm going to start with concrete. Now, if you're just building a building, concrete might be a good place to start, like as a foundation or something like that. Now, I think I have this as like 13 by 14, so if you make your selection by pressing Z, you can start that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 by 14. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Could have just looked over there, but there we have it. Alright, so I have that too high. So you hold Shift and then G, and that lets us modify our selection. So move that up one, and we have our block selected. Let's tap L to fill. We have a concrete. Alright, so we see I have a little staircase here, so let's just kind of take our gun. Now, we can do that. Now, there's another option, something I kind of recently discovered. Let's go ahead and grab, looks like those cobblestone stairs. If you hold Shift, it'll basically move your selection inside of whatever block you're pointing inside. That could be handy for doing selections, or could be useful for replacing blocks. However, in this case, what we're going to do, if you hold Shift and you left click, it just destroys whatever you have in front of you. So that could be really handy if you don't want to move to your dev gun. The dev gun's great for destroying a lot of stuff all at once. But just for blocks here and there, it'd be pretty cool just to go ahead and do that to fill. Alright, so let's finish off. I think it's right there. Okay. So let's get a cobblestone stairs down. Left click to rotate, of course. Bam. Okay, so it looks like we have some cobblestone blocks here. Now, this is not just about using keys, this is about strategizing. Like having a general idea what you're going to build ahead of time will go a long way. So how about, let's start with the first floor. Now, I have a windows here, so leave room for windows. Get rid of that, Shift and left click. Couple blocks, space, couple blocks, space. Leave room for the windows. Oops. Okay. Alright, so now we get some windows. Now, instead of me just borrowing all the stuff, we can actually borrow some things right from here. If you middle mouse button click, you can just go ahead and copy whatever block you're looking at. Alternatively, if you have a paintbrush, hold R to bring up your radial menu. Make sure it's the dev paintbrush so you have all these extra dev options, and then select copy block. It accomplishes the same. Let's just place our windows here. Okay, so we have the first row done. So hold Shift, press Z, put a selection inside the box. And again, slid on a bit. So hold Shift and G, modify your selection. Control C for copy, just like any other word processor. Hold G, and we can move our selection up. And Control V to paste. Now it's saved all that time. So we have another row of cobblestone. So So we're just going to cover the windows or cap off the windows. Press C and Z again, L to fill. That's pretty much our first floor. And if I'm not mistaken, we have brick, just kind of like an accent. Makes it look kind of multi-tiered and framed like that. Not an architect, but hey, you know, I like what I see. So press Z in either corner, make sure brick is selected, L to fill. So you can tell how quick this is going. Pretty much already have a rudimentary building already done, and this is what, I don't even know how long that was, less than 5 minutes. All right, let's follow that same pattern with the brick. So we had the corner. And let's cap off with our bricks. Actually, you know what? I almost forgot that I have the windows a little taller. Yeah, on that side, just for a full window. Now, there's a quick way to do this, and actually we already discussed it. Hold Shift, moves your selection inside of your focus block. Nice and easy. Let's do that again. Alright, so I used, actually move some blocks around here. I used cobblestone stairs to kind of create a kind of a ledge up here. And I used cobblestone stairs corner. Okay, so I used poles in order to kind of frame this out and give it kind of a pop. So we just move some blocks around here. And I use cobblestone poles. Actually, hold on. Let's just use these guys here. Start down. Hold R. Bring up your rating menu. Do an advanced rotation until we get the right location. Now I also did a ledge around like that. So I think I like it. It frames the transition between brick and the cobblestone nicely. And of course I'm being a dummy, not doing fills. Alright, so it leaves this little annoying corner piece, and I decided to try to fill that in by using these little accent corners. So let's fill that in. Alright, I think, yeah, I think those windows work now that they're framed like that. I mean, it's by no means a architectural masterpiece, but for something we did in like 10 or 15 minutes, not too darn shabby. Alright, start looking in the interior. Well, it's got a door in front of us. Let's get rid of these here. I believe the door I selected was front house door 2. It's kind of a... Is that the right one? That doesn't look right. Huh, I wonder if they changed that. Oh well, not a big deal. It's the only door we need. Now, for the next piece, I used a stained glass plate because it kind of adds like a nice texture to it. And we'll place that right in here. There we go. Okay, I just kind of like the look of it. Now, we didn't actually, we had a little shorter there. Let's grab a cobblestone. One piece in the middle. Oh, not even. What am I doing? Yeah, we didn't do that. Well, we used the arches. Like that. And we use the glass plate. Like that. Oop, one too much. There. That looks pretty sweet, I think. Oh, so we had an open sign over there. Let's just grab that. Now, something we haven't discussed before is lighting. Now this is just a on-off light switch, but if you hold E, oh, that doesn't work like that. Not with E, sorry. I use lights, some of these light bulbs inside. Let's move around here. Let's say here. Now press E to turn it on. If you hold E, you get this little edit menu, which is great. This is where you can actually do selections like color, and blue, and lights, red lights, whatever sets the mood. I'm just going to do white light. And you can actually control the range and the the range and the intensity. See, it gives you kind of a radial light range it's going to give you. I think it was set to 3, I don't know. Not a big deal. Raise the intensity a little bit. Now, you can also change it to different types of lights, or set the stake to like blinking. You control how fast it goes. To give someone epilepsy, you don't want to do that. Do pulsating or fluctuating. Now that's kind of like those creepy lights not quite working scenarios. We'll get to that in a second, though. I just wanted to show you what the lighting controls look like. Alright, so if I remember how I did this, I'll try to do this from memory at this point. I think we set up some walls. Right about there, roughly. Because we're going to break this out into like an office building, make little office rooms. Now, thinking about this, we could probably utilize a little storage area. Why not? Let's bring a door back here. Now, we're thinking about POI design. We also think of places to hide. And we could definitely hide stuff in there. Alright, so I got our door back there. We got our staircase. Oh, that's going to bonk your head if you're a little taller like I am. Yeah, that'll do. And we can use this for like a storage location. Hey, neighbor. Alright, let's start with downstairs. Get rid of these staircases. I don't think I'll need these again. And let's grab some, let's see, office lamps, some desks, some paintings. What else we're going to use? Office chairs. I think that might be it. Maybe some more lights. Okay, so you come in. Maybe have a type of office where you have a couple people, the desks over here. Feel like someone's going to take my insurance claim. Kind of get that feel. And replacing stuff also. Get rid of that desk and move it against the wall. Try to think where it makes the most sense to do things. And also randomize things. Like, okay, one chair is turned. One might be done back and at an angle. You know, those little touches that make something feel a little more kind of real. Let's do a little lamp on an edge. Same, kind of put it in the corner. You to do your light. Maybe you want them both on, maybe you don't. Not a big deal. And you know, maybe even some carpet. Let's look through our painting menu. Holding. Oop. Careful when you do your selections. You know how you do your rotation menu. If you quickly select and do that, you still get your rotation menu. If you do it too quickly, you're just gonna get this error. Your casting error. So you just make sure your dev brush is selected for a second before you just jump right in. And let's look for some carpet. You don't want our cold feet here. That looks like that might be good. Let's use the paint roller. Yeah, it looks nice and businessy. Let's warm up these floors. Oh, undo. Hit escape. So your build debug tools. Undo. Fine. Let's maybe see what it looks like at nighttime, see how our lighting scheme does. Middle of the night. Do you feel it? Lighting is everything, I tell you that. We have a dark little corner we can have some zombies into. Like, do you feel tense as I do just looking at this? Let's come downstairs. Same thing. Like, okay, a little too dark over here. Maybe if we turn this light on, light will spill out. Oh yeah, I see that. And maybe turn that lamp on. Yeah, it has the right feel. See how we just turned this office into like I'm gonna sit down and talk about my options into like, oh shit, is something gonna kill me? All right, now let's start placing zombies. I got these guys selected here. Now, place yourself in the position of the player. You walk in, you want to be tense. Maybe not want to see a zombie right away. You kind of want to be surprised, so maybe have one right around the corner. You don't see it immediately when we come in. You might see a bit of his head, like haha. But then maybe you have like this little asshole here just sneak around and jump on you. So in here, again, you don't want a freebie. Right, open the door, bam. Oh crap, let's maybe obscure them with the desks a little bit. All right, I think that'll do for the size of the building this is. You don't want to overload it too much. Okay, now let's get into sleeper volumes. I'm going to break this up into 2 volumes, one top floor, bottom floor. So let's go ahead and press F6 and click sleeper volume. Now, go in fly mode here. You know what, we're going to destroy that building. Like we've already taken care of this. I basically did the same thing in here, like almost exactly. Because I'm predictable like that. Who knows? But I don't want to turf that whole building because I already kind of got what I needed out of it. Nice, good template. Hit J to clear. What a shame. All right, we got our volume. Where are we? Okay, left click and select the volume, and we can change our selection just like that. Now, keep your volumes tight, and by that I mean don't let them bleed out too much. Otherwise, you're gonna wake up stuff real freaking easy. Let's bring that volume tight in a little more, because you don't want zombies trouncing around and messing up any surprises you might have. Okay, now you see we have we have our X-ray done. All the zombies are selected, volume's there. Press the letter K and we can configure it. This tells you there's 6 sleepers. Let's give a range of 4 to maybe 3 to 5, 3 to 4. Keep it easy. You want some generic zombies, we're fine with that. So between 3 and 4 of the 6 will be active. Now let's go a little less easy. All right, so you know what? That's just about it. Now, something else we'll cover is making something available for a quest. So I'm going to do type quest rally marker, plop that right in the middle, nice and obvious. Now, if you also look for these right here, quest loot random helpers, we can actually place a few of them around in the building to give the player something to search if they have that quest for it. Alright, now that we've got our placements done, we're going to make this ready to actually be play tested and be ready for random gen. Now that we've done that, we need to do our tags to make sure that this ends up in the right place, that we have it ending up in the right locations, and that when you at a distance you can actually see the building. To do that, just to go over what we've done before, we're going to click Update Imposter. Basically rebuilds it and creates like a 2 to 3-dimensional snapshot that you can see from a distance. We're going to look at our prefab properties and set this for a commercial downtown area. So we're going to save that. That's going to add all the information to an XML file. Now, let me actually go ahead and bring up the XML file just so you know what we're looking at. Now here's our XML. Now, this actually already has the commercial downtown editor groups that we've selected. So this will basically allow it to be easily found when you're looking for the prefabs. These are sleeper volumes, all in XML. And these are some of the other defaults, like difficulty tier for quests and whatnot. We're going to leave this as level 1 because this is pretty simple. I mean, if you want to make it tougher, level 2, whatever, but that's just what level the trader will give the quests at. Now, let's go ahead and grab some other XML tags. I'm going to borrow this from another one. So we're ready for quests. So we're going to add quest tags. We're going to add, let's see here, allow townships. And I grabbed one that's basically similar to what I want. So tags are the same. City, rural, town, that makes sense for this kind of a building. Rotation north. Now, right now our building is facing west, I believe. So you have to set it so if you're doing clockwise, how many rotations you need to do to face the building to the north. So we have that set to 1. Yeah, if you're facing west, rotate once clockwise, you're facing north. We'll double check that once we get back in. Let's see. Oh, quest tags. Come to think of it, we want it for clear as well as fetch. Okay, we'll save that. Now we got all that selected. We got our quest done. It's all categorized. Oh, actually, you know what to do is thumbnail. Go ahead and go to prefab thumbnail. We're going to save that. And we called it tutorial final. So if you go in here, you look for tutorial final, you'll find it there with a screenshot. Also, if you look for commercial buildings, there it is in there. And same for, I think it's downtown. That's categorized there. But if you look for industrial, not going to find it. So that's just categorizes it for you there. You know what? Let's go ahead and do a playtest. All right, and now we're appearing in the test world. I'm really going to have to crop that land over there. That's way too much. They give us a trader, which lets us look for some items or start a job. So we registered this for fetching and clearing. So let's do fetch plus sleepers.
I really admire you for that.
So we're looking for the satchel as well as killing all the zombies. This gives us some basic gear. I can grab all of it because, you know, don't need all that. Yeah, that's fine. That's all we need. Put the duster and stuff on. Got all that ready to go. Don't need that crap. And get our shotgun if things go south. And assault rifle if things really go south. Okay, cool. Let's go over here. Actually, let's set this to nighttime. Let's say day 1, 10 o'clock at night. Just to get some mood going. Some random... Is that a wolf? Okay, let's not bother with that. So we have some garbage loot outside. But let's go ahead and start our quest. Just like in the game, you start the quest, building resets. And let's get in there. There's something in the desk. Why not? Let's do some looting. Ah, Santa hat. Perfect. Some goth pants. All right. That's a weird little collection of, yeah. I don't know where we're going with that. I don't know what parties I'm invited to, but I'm not going. Oh, sweatshirt. All right. Let's, yeah. All right. We're dressed for Christmas. Grab some water. Cool. All right. Pretty simple so far. This feels like a little POI. Got a bit of dirt, got some zombies. Oh, so you enter the sleeper volume. I probably could have stretched the sleeper volume a little lower, but that worked out just fine. I hear a wolf out there. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. Oh. Okay, you know what? Pardon me, sir. Wait, 1 second. Perfect. And that was it. You know, it's a simple little POI, but imagine that on a grander scale. It wasn't that hard, as you can see. You just got to take a bit of time and detail, a little bit of know-how, and hopefully this video series is going to shorten a lot of the research that you would have had to do. You watch this one series and you're ready to go. My wife and I have made a few POIs already, so we've done through this. We've been through the process. We've had the learning pains, and now you won't have to. All right, so we're going to finish this up. Got Gonna run right over here to the trader and finish the quest because I think some people might be annoyed if I didn't finish it off. We good, sir? Iron boots. And that's it. You just created a POI, registered it for quests, and completed the quest. Now, that is all I have for you today. I hope that it wasn't too dry, but hey, if you're here watching a tutorial, you're here to learn. So hopefully you did. If you have any questions of something I haven't covered already, go ahead and drop those in the comments. I'm going to do one more video, so there'll be a video 6 of the series, and that's going to discuss the world editor and putting this build into a map. Now what we've done so far, if you drop this into your prefabs folder and you edit some files, you can put it into the random gen world. We can cover that too in the last video. But for now, you've done a POI, you've done quests, and you see it's not as scary as it looks. So I want to thank you all for watching if you've made it this far. And just to once again remind, if you go ahead and like the video if you liked what you saw. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It'll help us out, grow the channel, and hopefully get you some more cool stuff to watch and content in the future. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.